welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here, and if you are new here, my name's Chris and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. But today we're actually doing something we haven't done for a long time. We're doing an episode of Sourcing Fodder. So, I was actually meant to be going out with Cameron today. We were going to be hitting up Savers and just catching up, but unfortunately the poor boy, he's unwell, so he's taken the day off, and I'm going to go by myself. And I figured I would kind of put the theme to it of back to basics. I spoke about this in one of my videos a few weeks back where old mate, when I was chatting to him, appreciate you buddy, you know who you are. Actually there's a couple of old mates that I refer to, but you'll get the context and you know what I'm talking about. But basically this idea of back to basics and just, you know, going back to the roots of it all, you know, going for a thrift and just spending some time for myself. As I said, I was meant to go with Cameron, but he's unwell and Carla's in the Philippines at the moment, so it's just me, myself and I, and hopefully we can have a bit of fun. So I'm going to go to Savers, just my local watering hole, and see what we can find. I've got a couple of donation bags to take in. We'll see if we can get that 20% coupon and see if we can pick up some cool items, whether it be clothes, books, media, video games, toys, anything in between, and kind of take you through why I make some of those decisions, and yeah, I guess we'll see how we go. So come along for the ride. We might go to a couple of other stores as well. It really depends on how well we go at Savers. So it's been a while, let's get into it. Let's go, let's do it. Alright team, all done. That it actually wasn't too bad. There was a few things I had to put back because they were just a bit too expensive, and that's the purpose of me doing this, is showing that there is some really good items, but they have to be at the right price point. And there was a couple of jackets, I don't think I got them on camera, but there was a couple of fleece jackets. I got one which was about 20 bucks, but I was getting the discount on it. The other one was about 24. I couldn't find much comps on it. It was something called Pioneer. It kind of looks like your vintage rip curl kind of embroidery, but there just isn't much on it, so I don't think it has a high sell-through rate. And really, I really need to be getting lower cost goods at Savers. I can't keep getting higher cost, because I get my high cost goods that come into the by the wholesale all the time, and that's because they're premium quality. So anyway, we ended up getting a total of 10 items. I did get a couple of books on top of that, which were for myself. Sorry, it's 10 listings, not 10 items. It was probably worked out to be about 17 items. One of them is a bundle of books, so it's 10 listings. I'll take you through all this a little bit later. And I've only spent $79.16. So that's after the discount. We basically got it up to $100, and then I got the 20% discount, so it brings it down to that $79. Which is really, really good, because it works out at $7.90 a piece, which I haven't had that in a long time. For record, my average cost of good at the moment is probably around $12 when it comes to the clothing, 12 to 15. So to get this is a nice little break. Nothing crazy in there. There's a couple of, I did get a couple of women's items. We did get the True Religion, but the women's blouses, which are just like long sleeve tops, were sports craft, and there's a Liberty one in there, which is a bit more of a crossover one. And then there's I'll show you this later, there's also a linen one as well. So they should go for $30 to $40 depending on postage and whatnot. So 7 into 30, 40 is pretty good. So I should be able to double my money on those. And to have this lower cost of good, it just takes a little pressure off with selling them. Whereas the others, I have to be pretty strict on my pricing. We did get a bundle of books as well. And then I got another book, which was the Bible for Witches, which should go for about 40 bucks as well. Hopefully that one goes international. Alright, I'm going to go to a Vinnie's, and then we're going to have some lunch, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do, if I just go home or if I go to somewhere else. So, let's go. Well. Unfortunately, my favourite food joint, which is over there, is closed for the long weekend, which fair game, they deserve a break. But I didn't get any goodies, which is a bit unfortunate. We got 6 items, we paid 50 bucks. I'm super happy with that. Really happy with that. We've got a whole bunch of Ralph Lauren shirts. We also got a Swan Dry and 2 Levi pairs of jeans. So yeah, not too bad. Their pricing was pretty good today. So I'll take you through all this a little bit later. But it's nice to get some lower cost of goods for once. And now I'm going to actually go to one more place. Might actually be 2. But I'm also going to probably grab some food too. So I'll see you in a jiffy or so, eh? Well, we're doing all right. I've got another 5 items and paid $31. So again, low cost of goods. Again, I'll be taking you through all this a little bit later and some of the justification behind it. Some of it I have done research on, some of it I just grabbed it. Not sure about that Collingwood vest. I think I showed you a video of it. I don't know if it's just someone's put embroidery on it. It was like $4 or $5, so I figured, what the heck. Very happy with that. So we've got one more to go to, then I'm probably going to grab some Subway. I think there's a Subway here. One more, and it's a Salvos. So I haven't been to the Salvos for a long time, actually. Let's see if we can make the bit like Pokemon, last pack magic. See what, oh, and there's Subway, beautiful. All right, let's make this happen. See what we can do. Okie dokie, that wasn't too bad either. We got another 10 items there, and we spent, got more than 10 items, got 10 listings. There's some bundles of books that I'll sell. So it works out per listing. We spent 94 and there's 10 listings in total. So yeah, $9.40 a piece. So this is probably the most expensive of the whole shebang. Some really interesting stuff in there. Again, I'll show you later. I did put the Kathmandu jacket back. It had a big rip through the pocket there, plus I had 25 on it. I also put back a Wrangler denim vest, had a lot of makeup stains and they wanted 25 for that. So yeah, I was a lot more particular this time, but again, I'll show you all this stuff. I'm gonna go grab some Subway, have some lunch, and then that'll be it, and then I'll take you through all the stuff when I'm back at the unit. So not a bad day. I mean, we've spent a fair good amount. We've spent what, 99 there, then 79 there, then 94 there. We must be close to about 180 bucks, somewhere around there, or maybe a little bit more, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad for the amount of items that we've gotten. So I'm happy with this. I'm gonna go grab some Subway. It's actually just behind me, and then we'll be I'll show you what I've got for Subway, and then we'll be wrapping it up. All right, we've got some Subway, and today is my usual favorite, which has become the Italian BMT. I have a little bit of avocado. I have some spinach, some onion, some lettuce, and I forget which sauce I get, but it's really good. It's interesting. Every Subway I go to, a different Subway that is, it's done differently. The bread here is smaller. The bread at my other one is so much bigger. And they charge me $2 extra here for the extras, which makes sense. But at the other one, my usual one, they don't charge me for the extras. Cheers. Not too bad. The power of influence. The whole reason why I started having Subway was I've been watching Pokemon Steven, and he's been eating Subway, and it's just been a slippery slide since. And it's funny because in that video, he says, oh, maybe Subway should sponsor me. Why would they sponsor me? Like, you know, what are they going to do? But from that, I think he's probably had like, let's say he's had 5,000 views on that video. And let's say, oh, look, let's be generous. Let's say 10%. Well, it's 500. Let's be generous. Let's just do 1%. Conservative is more probably the better choice of words. 1%. So we've got 50 people decide to go buy Subway. Average Subway order is probably going to be about, let's just say $15. He's just made them $750. But then I've gone and told you guys, and I've started doing it. And how many of you over the few weeks have been like, oh, I want Subway now? Just saying. All right, Tam. I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll take you through all the stuff, but I meant like from this part. I'm not actually at the storage unit today. I'll be going there Monday or Tuesday, so it is a long weekend. So I'll take you through all the goodies, what we got. Pretty good. I'm pretty excited with this. It's been a good day, and I'll help explain to you why I made the decisions. Have I sold them before? Am I gambling on it? Or yeah, any of that reason. So we'll see you in a jiffy. Let's go. Folks, we're back at the storage unit. It's actually now a couple of days later, but it's Monday. I've got all the stuff out that I have picked up from, what, we went to like 3 or 4 shops, maybe 5 shops. I'll take you through the books first, and then I'll take you through all the clothing, give you a bit of an understanding of why I did this, keeping to the theme of back to basics. And look, I've made some mistakes in this, pulling all this out. I've already seen some stuff that I've made some big boo-boos on, and that's why I want to share it with you, because I've been doing this for a while. I'm definitely not perfect. And they're boo-boos because maybe just not attention to detail, rushing, or got distracted, or anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. So from the book section, we did get a couple of Jennifer Fallon books. They're not huge dollar dues. There's 2 trilogies here. I could probably bundle the trilogies together and get 60 or 50 plus postage, or I can go for 2 bundles and I might get $30 to $40 depending on, you know, just how many others are listed and whatnot. But yeah, they're not too bad. I have sold these before. JR Ward, that should get me $60. That is a full set. So that should be pretty good. And this one, this is not a high dollar seller, but definitely really on the sell through rate at the moment. So that one should go for about $20. Hopefully goes international. This one, I reckon I'll get $40 to $45 for, maybe even 50. Also, depending if we go international or not, will depend on the price. These 2, these are actually for giveaways, so they're not part of the purchase to resell. But if you can pick these up as another sort of bundle, usually you can sell them pretty quick. All right, I'm just going to put these books away very quickly, and then I'll take you through all the clothing. Give me a second. All right, I'm going to take you through all this clothing. So we've got a nice little Wrangler here. This is a pearl snap. This should go for about $30. These couple of button shirts, these are women's. I've only paid, I think one of them was I think this was $4.79, and these were like $5 or something. They're actually quite cheap, which is why I didn't, because they're probably only $30 shirts. But this being linen, this is a sports craft, and this being the Liberty one, they do have a higher sell-through rate. The Wrangler does sit a little bit. This is a smaller size, but still, they should still do pretty good. So we've got the little Wrangler there. We did get the sports craft and some floral and autumny style prints, and also another little floral. So it's not really the time of year for these, but they still sell. This little one also was about $4.79, I think it was. Little Chubba Chub. This is not a high-end item. It'll probably sit for a while, but I should get $30, $40 for this. People usually get these for like, whether it's a dress-up party or a theme, or usually birthday parties and things like that. Or some people are just, you know, want it. There is also a matching pair of, I think it's summer shorts or hot shorts. Or it might be jeans that go with these, but obviously I don't have that. This one, this is just a nice little Loiter pair of jeans. These usually do pretty well. That should go, some of these vary, I don't know this particular one. This one should go between, hopefully anywhere between 40 and 70. I know it's a big gap, but there is some different versions and what people are after. Good size though, 30 is not too bad. So there's that. We did get some True Religion as well. Not very common to find these at Savers, to be honest, and these are made in USA ones, so not too bad. Pretty good condition. Still got to take the tags off those ones. I actually didn't detag a lot of this yet. actually, anyway, I'll have to just pull them back out and detag. We've got this little, the hundreds. Now, other than these little bits here, which I think will come off, you can't even really see that on the camera. It's actually pretty good. The hundreds brand does pretty well. I don't see it very often. I think this will be at least $40, so I'm happy with that. We then move into, I think the rest of this, oh no, there's still a few more Saver stuff, but this one was from Vinny's Little Swan Dry. These are just bread and butter. That should go for $30 or so. We got a whole bunch of Ralph Lauren. It looks like someone's just offloaded their whole Ralph Lauren. We got this one. We got this one. This one's even been stamped, which is pretty cool. This is a trademark, which is pretty awesome. That's a very nice shirt. That one should do probably the best out of all the Ralph Laurens just because of the pattern. And yeah, this one's actually quite interesting. Cool. And then we've got a little pink one. These I only paid, I think $10. One was $8, I think. Yeah, that one was $8. So these are pretty good if you can get them for this price. These will go anywhere between $40 and $50. Then we got a pair of Levi's. These are 511s. These are just bread and butter. They will go for 36 plus post all the way up to 45, depending on the size. Not too bad. The black pair, these are, I think, were a 511. Oh, 511 as well. Also, probably find the black will do a little bit better. It is just a zip fly, good sizing. This one should also go for about 45. That's probably including post, to be honest. Alright, so this one I was umming and ahhing about. It does have a little marking here, but it's very hard to see. This is, what's this known as? A Line 7. It's a New Zealand brand. I have sold something like this before. This should get $50 plus postage. Ideally, if it can go international, even better. We just got a pair of, what was this, Dickies, was it? Carhartt, sorry. Pair of Carhartt. There is a little blemish here that will come out, not too bad. These should go for 36 plus post. Nothing crazy there, but I'm still pretty happy with this to find them in the wild. This was probably one of the fun finds. I found this at one of the little shops. This is from 2006. Look, it's probably not going to be anything crazy, but any collectors out there would like this, so just random to find in the middle of nowhere. Then we had this little Kathmandu. Picked this one up because it was only, I think it was $4. Where is they didn't have a price tag on these. Everything, clothing was anywhere between $4 and $7 at this store. So I figured can't go wrong with that. This one was 10. This is from the Salvos. AO, these kind of sit sometimes for a while, sometimes they move very quick as well. This isn't the colourful one, but yeah, I think I'll probably get 36 plus postage on that. We did get an Army little knit here. This is from Australian Army, New South Wales. I've got a bit of this that's going out tomorrow actually, so that's why I was pretty confident with it. I think we paid, should we pay for this one? There's a few little blemishes on it, nothing too crazy. Where did we pay for this? This one was 15, so I did pay up for this, but these tend to do alright. I didn't look it up, I didn't comp this particular one or anything like that, but it is wool, so I reckon that will do fine. This is my one of my boo-boos. Did not see this right here. Now, that might come out with a soak. Probably, I'm not going to do it. To the person I sell it to, might do it though. It hasn't been washed. I'm probably actually going to put this through the wash. This is interesting. One of the shops that I go to, a guy imports stuff from the US and he donates anything that he doesn't want to sell to this store. Some really good stuff here. Sometimes it has this kind of crap on it though, which is my own fault. I didn't see it at all, probably because of the lighting. But you know, I'm not too concerned by this. Some of these have gone pretty well. So yeah, there's a bit more there. There's a bit more there as well. Clearly didn't see it, but anyway, you make mistakes. Little Ariat. I don't actually know if this is legit. Like, I've sold Ariat before. I've heard mixed things about Ariat actually, but very nice shirt, so we'll give that one a go. This one I took a gamble on. I just grabbed it with the Australian colours on it. I figured can't go too wrong with that. Gamble, not really my area, so 100% honest, didn't look it up, didn't check it. I have sold something unbranded like this before for maybe 45, but with the Australian colours, I figured can't be too bad. This one, didn't look it up. This is called Nomad. Don't know if it's anything good. Just taking a gamble on it. It's a nice fleece. There's some travel gear. I just figured, why not? I'll probably list it for about $49, 50 bucks. This is another boo-boo that I made. And I actually called it out in the car because when I was thinking about it, I'm like, nah, it looked so good from far away, but these are all patched up. These are all patched up. So this is homemade. That's not too bad. I mean, someone might still be interested in this. I don't know about selling that though. It is on a nice vintage fleece, so it might still do okay. And then I picked up these two. These two need a bit of a wash. I'm going to put these through the wash. Little Jim Beams. These are from 2004 and 2006. Nice big logo there. Nothing crazy, but yeah, why not give it a try? So some of these, as I've been very open with, I have no idea, never done them before, but I figured they can't be too bad. And because I got a low cost of goods this round, I was a bit bullish on some things. I'm happy with this. I'll put up all the total cost of goods, how many listings I've got, and if anything has sold by the time you see this, I'll chuck that up as well, but probably likely not, because I don't think I would have processed them in that time. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. Low cost of good compared to other days. Off the top of my head, without looking, we're probably sitting around $9. You can see it up on screen. I'm happy with this, pretty good. Some wins, some quick wins in here, but I also think a couple of things which could always do better on. So my encouragement and lesson to anyone listening to this, wanting to learn, especially with clothing, is just spend the extra couple of minutes doing attention, quality checking. Now, I didn't do it on some of these ones that had blemishes because I had so much in my hands, there was no space to put it down, I couldn't check it, and you know, I just didn't follow my normal rules. So that's on me. We all make the mistakes. Maybe you don't. Good for you. So that's it, folks. Not too bad. I'm happy with this. I'm going to put some of this into washing. I'm going to put the rest over there to be ready to be processed. I'll detag them all, and then I'm going to, it's actually Monday today, so I'm actually going to do some posting, pick, pack and posting. But that's it. Appreciate being here. Let me know what you thought of this kind of video. I will be catching up with Cameron next weekend, so you'll probably have another one again. I'm just filling in these while I'm still getting ahead on the Pokemon fund. But these have been fun. These have been great. So appreciate being here. If you've got any questions, comments, chuck them down below. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. Cheers.